Despite all the negativity about Fernando Torres at Chelsea, there is one massive highlight. Of course, that late equaliser at the Camp Nou to see Chelsea through to the 2012 Champions League final. The reason we bring that up, it was in fact 8 years ago to the very day. It was an absolutely crazy game. And we replaced Jules with Ian Darke to talk about it. And it is one that just will always live in Champions League history.
It will. It was an incredible game, and it was like a Fernando Torres comeback concert, really. You remember, he didn't start that game. He came on as a substitute for Didier Drogba in the match. Goodness knows how Chelsea had kept the score down. Petr Cech had performed miracles in the game. Barcelona had gone 2-0 up. John Terry was sent off, and then Ramirez scored a lovely goal to make it 2-1 to give Chelsea a bit of hope. Then Messi misses a penalty, hits it against the bar. Barcelona are all over Chelsea, and then Torres, who's come on in a breakaway, suddenly he's clear of the whole Barcelona defence. Coolly, just like the old times in his days with Atletico Madrid and with Liverpool, he rounds the goalkeeper, puts it in the back of the net. Chelsea are in the final. I mean, it was storybook stuff, really.
It really was, Craig.
Yeah, and I think, it was sort of lesson learned for me in a sense as well, because, I think a week or two before I was working for 5 Live in England, and they said, what chance have Chelsea got of going through? Absolutely none. Absolutely no chance whatsoever. And that's kind of how it felt. But what it tells you, there's always a chance, because, when that game was going ahead, as Ian explained, it was unthinkable that Barcelona were not going to win the game. They had so much pressure. They had so many chances. They had so much possession, but somehow Chelsea managed to get the job done. I think if they played that game again, 100 times, they wouldn't get that win again, not with Barcelona playing the way they did. But they managed to get it done, and of course it was one of Fernando Torres' highlights in a disappointing Chelsea career.
Stats, sometimes can be misleading, but not on this occasion. 82%, 83% possession Barcelona had. They had all those chances, as you say, Ian, but I suppose that's why we love the game.
It is why we love the game. I was going to make exactly that point, Dan. It did seem that year like it was destiny for Chelsea to win the Champions League, because only they know how they got that result that night in the Camp Nou. Petr Cech, I can't stress it, how wonderful he was. Any number of saves. They were laying siege to the Chelsea goal, but somehow they got out of there with the result. And of course, in the final itself against Bayern Munich, they were having to play in Munich, and still they came out on top there as well against all the odds in a penalty shootout. So it very definitely was the year when blue was the colour, Chelsea blue.
Tell me what the expected goals were, Dan. I need to know. I need for my own peace of mind, I need to know before the weekend's over what the expected goals were. Do we know? No.
I can tell you, Craig Burley. 3.06 for Barcelona, 1.12 for Chelsea. There you go.
Oh, it'll never catch on. Expected goals.
Thank you very much, boys. By the way, be sure to click on Extra Time over on our YouTube channel. Ian Darke will be with us, along with Frank LeBoeuf, answering some of your questions.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN+.